Right. Okay. Hello. I hope you're ready for the Latro main theme for 5 hours again. How is everyone? Hi Eli, hi Butts, hi me, hi Humblebee, hi Midako. Welcome in first time. Oh yeah, I also didn't announce anywhere that I was streaming. Hang on, let me do that as well. I was so busy trying to figure out an alternative to this stupid poll thing being down. It's funny because last time I streamed, I think I joked. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do if this randomly goes down, but it might randomly go down one day, and it's down. But last time this happened, it was just like for a few hours or something, and it came back up. So yeah, just if you guys can, I'll just like try to remind people, and if you guys can remind anyone that comes in and types in the numbers, like everyone's going to be really, you know, muscle memory typing in the numbers. Just, yeah, you know, bully them. Tell them that we've moved to straw poll now. Let me go announce this on our channel thing. How is everybody? What is this website? Twitch.tv. There we go. It's been a while. I say that it's only been like a week or so since I streamed, but it's been a busy week. But I'm doing all right. I'm just a bit tired, I think, at the moment. I don't know why. Like I overslept today, and here we are. I've done like nothing. I haven't really done any work. I think I've done I guess I've done texturing off stream and stuff and some little things here and there, but like nothing major. Hi Cody. Hi Deppy. Let me put this on. I'm also like deathly afraid. No, I guess it won't do that. It won't like automatically. I set it so it wouldn't change windows, but if it changes to this other window, that'll be a little unfortunate. Let's just post. Yeah. The fluff is kept in check. I want to like, so it'd be funny because if ideally I'd have fluff in the front as well, but then you wouldn't see my face and there'll be so much clipping if the character was actually set up that way. But that was, I mean, that's what the profile picture is based on. Where's a good look? Okay, that's a bit better. All right, let's jump over to Blender. Yeah. We'll jump over here for now. I wonder if this poll is going to be different because it'll be like less people less people contributing to it. It's a bit low. Oh, yeah, actually you're right. Why is it so low? Hang on. There you go. Now you can hear it. I'm not sure why it was so low. That should be fine now, right? It shouldn't be too loud, but it should be, I guess, background music. So okay, so we do have, there is 10 of you have clicked, 10 of you have successfully clicked the link and voted, which is kind of more than I was expecting. It's funny because it gives me a little pie chart as well. I don't know if you guys want the pie chart. Okay, here she is. Since you guys last saw her, I don't know if much has changed. But I mean, I did actually like a bunch of shape keys, so this might be hard to see actually. I'll do from behind, you guys will see it better. So we have like smaller arms. You got like bigger arms. You got like smaller legs. We got bigger legs. We got like an alternate horn shape. Although I might tweak this a bit more. It looks good from above. I mean, it's probably fine. A lot of the Triceratopses, whatever they're called, they have this like horn shape. But this feels like this is, I don't know, this I'm trying to, this feels like it's evolutionarily bad. I don't know, like shouldn't it go up? Don't they most horns go up and then it's like curved down? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, there's that. We've got like a long horn here or like a short horn. And then we have a few different crest shapes I worked on. So this like heart-ish type shape. And this one. And then this other one. This one gives them a little spike on the side as well. Which kind of might look a little weird, but there we go. What is that emo? Hi, Raccoon. I didn't realize you had a stream streak going. And then the other things I've done is we have like this color. And then we have this one. And then we have so this purple and this orange one have, I don't know if you can see this, I don't know how well you can see this like hide type texture. I guess on the tail. You can sort of see that in the reflection. You see the texture to it. I don't know how well any of this comes through on stream with like the encoding or whatever, you know. It looks clear on my screen, I can tell you that, but you guys maybe not. I don't know if subdivision's going to help this or not. Looks like skin. Okay, you can see it. That's good. It's probably viewable here. Anyway, so the orange and the purple one have this, and then we have this kind of like scale-ish one on this blue one here. because I know I feel like these are the two options. I think it's usually supposed to be sort of like a mix between the two, because it's not quite scaly. I think they're more, what would you call it, like hide. But I decided I would do a couple of like options. So yeah, and then this is the last one. These are all based on Triceratopses, and then I'm gonna do two more. I think at this point I'll do like a green and a red to go with these. There's just like standard dinosaur colors. But today we're gonna see if we'll do like a bit of setup. This is gonna be pretty. One standard dinosaur, yeah, green. Dinosaur green. Ripper green. But today I think I'm gonna it's just gonna be kind of, I wasn't even sure if I would stream this or not, because it was sort of like, I'm just gonna be sort of doing setup stuff for VR chat and VTubing, which I usually do on stream, but I don't think it's that exciting to watch, I'm not sure. And then after this is done, probably next stream, or I don't know when, but like, we got to do an outfit still. I was thinking about, like, lots of people give me different suggestions and stuff, but I was thinking sort of the, I don't know what you would call it. Maybe it's too complicated. It's just going to be, like, I think no matter what, it's going to be hard to clove all this. But I was thinking of doing like an explorer type, you know, what would you call it? The like khaki kind of outfit. Amazonian outfit. I guess we could. What would that be? That's like no clothing. Anyway, we're gonna get exactly. It doesn't count. People can make their own Amazonia. Like, you can do like body paint or something. That'll be fun. Just gonna get VR chat or Unity up rather. That sounds, Dano, that sounds very on character for Dazzy. Dazzy will be like, "Oh, Power World looks like a finely crafted gem." What is Unity? So long. Okay. The problem I have with the well, it does look better than Pokemon, but like, it's not a high bar. No, I'm not listening to his stupid stream. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear him, because it's just going to be annoying. He's going to be dying on some stupid hill that he's made up, where he's like objectively wrong. Oh yeah, reminder, the poll. They're going at it pretty good. What do you mean? Is Sasha in voice chat with you? Oh, she is. Yeah, click that link if you want to vote in the poll, by the way. Okay, let's go over to Unity. Let's hide this stuff. We don't want that stuff to accidentally show. I'm just going to export her out. Have you climbed the mountain today, Butts? Are you enjoying Peak? Hi, it's Omega. I'm doing good, Dano. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm doing all right. Everything's not working. The music stream is down. The poll website is down. I was like, should I stream today or not? And then I had a headache. Now I'm just feeling tired. May have done something. What have you done? What have you done? So it's just everything today. But I was like, I haven't streamed in ages. I need to do a stream. Like, I don't want to like accidentally lose the momentum of making the Triceratops, but it felt like I was. What are they saying? I don't want to listen to it. We're not having a stream watching stream. They've done it? Okay, good. Where is... Oh, nice. Triceratops. Alright, there we go. Finally. Substance. Gotta love Substance. It crashes my stream every time I use it on stream as well, so... I mean, at least you can probably cancel the subscription. But, I mean, if you're... I know there's an issue where... Is it just crashing? I guess it's just on open, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say there's a thing that you can edit where your graphics card has like a naturally built-in hang time, I guess, of like if it hangs for like 3 seconds, then it crashes or something, or like locks down the computer, and you can extend that because apparently Substance needs you to do that sometimes because it just like dies. There's probably better wording for it. Hi, Kaz. The entire PC crashes. Well, yeah, see, actually, that's the issue I have when I use it on stream, is it locks, like the entire computer freezes. I thought this thing would fix it, but it doesn't seem to fix it, so I could be completely wrong. You guys can't see that? There we go, now we're in. There she is. I think the goal for this stream is to at least get the like VTuber usable, and then I can use that next stream kind of thing. We usually do that. Although she's going to be very like... I don't know, maybe I'll get banned. We'll see. Sash, what are you doing? You're making Dazzy like argue something really stupid and dig his own little hole deeper. Is it like spicy lemons again? Let's get some textures. Let's just get these options in here. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Sash. That's so funny. Because it's IP locked or IP... I could have made it like browser lock or something. But that's... I didn't think about it. I didn't think it would actually make a difference. I hope Dano voted well. Hi, Umbra. Oh, that's good. Let's check these in. You voted for Yeen. Yeen supporter. Stinky enjoyer. Okay, I am glad that people are actually voting, because I was worried that having it as a link would, I mean, this is a good backup now, at least if this happens again. Obviously the other one's more or other one's a bit better because you can just type it in chat. It's way easier. Let's export. Where is this? Here it is. I thought hyenas would be way more popular than they have been on these polls. Yes, body material. Hmm. Wait, why is there a... strawberry cream scented stink? What? Is that Kaz? No, Kaz is stinky. Or is that you, Butts? Hi, dupe. Oh, wait, who's this? Why is there a... I mean, that's a bit better. I can see like there's a very slight seam here. And I don't think there should be. So stinky's got a stinky emote. Hi, Ziop. Why does it keep like... Oh, okay, that's why, I guess. This is not working in here. Ooh, shiny, ooh. You can make them bigger as well, you know. Maybe I should have like... I was saying this... has anyone else done this on their stream, I guess? You know how some people have the like reminders in chat where, you know, every 5 minutes it pops up? Or like there's a repeated message or whatever. Has anyone else done like reminders in the overlay? I know you're not all streamers, but like, has anyone seen this? Because like, what if I had like a little timed pop-up thing that happens every now and then in the bottom corner, in the bottom right corner or something? Do you think that is more or less likely to be read than automated messages in chat? I don't like the automated messages in chat very much because I feel like they just fill up the chat and it's just like, if no one's chatting for a while as well, especially, you end up with like a whole chat just of the same repeated automated message or something. And I don't know. I don't like the way that looks, which is why I don't have any. But then I have like the things like the feeding of the bits and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be like a huge thing, I guess. Maybe I could work that in somehow. Yeah, you don't like seeing... Yeah, I get that as well. I don't like seeing the automated messages. I mean, I have some for... if you couldn't tell, I have some for the shout outs and stuff. Those are handwritten, I suppose. Let's put hips here. Why? Yeah, the shared match is so funny. Yeah. Yeah, just talk to Butts about that. Is this not T-posy enough? How are these hands, actually? So similar. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be huge correction, although... No, they're probably fine. Remove the jawbone. What does that mean? Have you been enjoying Peak, Butts? I like Peak. In fact, I think I like Peak more than Lethal Company and Repo and stuff. I'm not playing like every day as well, kind of thing. But in a way, it's almost good because, at least for me, it's like there's a mountain per day. And so I climb the mountain. If I've done it, then I won't play again. So I'm not like overplaying it, I suppose. I realize, you know, I might get old quickly. I don't know. I'm going to grab some eyes. See, my runs are usually about an hour. I don't know if yours are less or more. An hour to like 2 hours, I guess. An hour to an hour and a half. Hi, Pasky. Oh yeah, I guess I'll save this. That's right, I'm here. I didn't abandon you, Pasky. Let's get some eyes. See, it's funny when you say Natsu, I thought it was green Natsu, not white Natsu. And I was like, that's a weird. I didn't know Butts would play with Natsu. I don't hate you. I'm streaming right now. You can't say I don't stream. When was the last time you streamed, Kaz? White Natsu. Yeah. The other Natsu. White Natsu is just green Natsu after, well, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't everyone point at Pesky and laugh. He didn't read. Haha. We just have to shame everyone that comes in and types in a number. I can't believe Kaz retired from streaming. I can't believe Kaz graduated. What am I doing? Not a lot. I think I just want to like get the eyes and color shift them or something. Yeah, yeah, excuses. Maybe I should just do the VTuber first, and we can have fun as the VTuber. I might do that. Let's go here. I want to do VTuber first because I'm picky. I've decided I'm making the VTuber first. Although then I guess I have to edit it for the... Oh, that's fine. I'll just do that. Let's get my other script. This one. Blend shapes. Oh, it's got all these blend shapes on it. Are these set up for anything? I don't know what's going on. Oh, what's wrong, Pesky? What is it? I'm trying to like picture your setup where you can't read because your pure ref is on like what, my chat? Or no, let's just remove all of these. Gotta reset these up. Two and a half hours. Okay. I think it depends on who you're playing with, and maybe I like what difficulty are you doing stuff. Oh, you have one screen. Oh, okay. That it makes more sense now. It's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, I can't go back to one screen. Two and a half. Oh, I'm so upset about my solo run, Sash, because I did it in 1 hour and I think 1 minute or something. I was like 1 or 2 minutes over the speed run achievement thing, and I was like, I could have knocked that one off as well. I wasn't even trying to go for it. I wasn't trying to go fast. It just ended up being fast. Sounds like a good idea, Pesky. But yeah, it's like I think when you're playing solo, you're not waiting, you're not helping anyone, so you just go, and I think it's almost easier to be fast on solo. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But then if you make any mistake, you just die, so it is sort of slow and steady. Pesky's like, I'm just imagining just like, yeah, it doesn't sound good. How can you have bad cable management with one screen? All right, how many shape keys is this? 83. Yeah, let's go here, here. I can't remember what I have to click. I guess it's this, and then let's remove that. And let's go here and do 82. And then run. And then that's done. And then we grab this and we export. I need to clear up this file actually as well. Let's remove all this other shit. Let's export as VRM. Let's. Yep. Then we'll go to here. And we'll go make a new folder. PC is backwards. What the hell kind of jank setup do you have? What, so the back panel is facing you and the front of the PC is facing the wall or something? Why don't you just get like a longer headphone cable? Or something. Wow, that sounds awful. Oh, that's fun. Let's export that. See, I always think I have a, like... yeah, I always think I take bad care of my setup and stuff, but when I hear about all these horror cases, I don't feel so bad. I actually just rearranged my room on the, what was it? On the... What day is it? It's like Sunday. I guess on Friday or something. Peak male performance, nature. Let's close that. Let's go open this. Now we wait for Unity to load again. You guys can't see the splash screen. That's what we're doing again. Delete. The interior of my computer is probably way messier. Like, I look at these... I probably have a lot of... I got like a lot of backup files, I think. Probably too many. Clogging up the computer, like the hard drive. I'm running out of space on my 1 terabyte SSD thing. Wait for all this to load. A big-breasted spout shark on my screen whilst I'm waiting. You guys can't see it. I saw Gerson Boom. I saw you follow someone else. I can't remember who. Yeah, here you go. You guys can see this. I haven't even played Undertale. I mean Deltarune on this account, on this Twitch. So where'd you come from? Big-breasted spout. Staring at my abs. What abs? Huh? Say it again, motherfucker. Well, I mean, there are these ones. I guess you could talk about these ones. Thank you, Andrew. Is that really? Oh, that's loud enough for you guys. Why? Oh, I think I know what. Hang on. Why didn't that turn down the music? It should have. Pex. I meant Pex. That's fair. That's understandable. That's why most people come in here. I don't think anyone's really watching what I'm doing. Let's go up to... What did we do last? I guess the cohort. Who's this little freak? There he is. There he is. I can accidentally call this one new folder, so I'm going to rename this and call it You know, Zip, Spout. I'll give Spout a shout. Spout's just Spout, isn't he? I hope it's just Spout. Yeah, it is. Spout streams as that shark pretty regularly. I think they streamed earlier today as well as the shark. So if you want to see the shark in action, that's where to go. All right, Kobub. Let's save scene. Why? Why are you watching from the burrow? What are you doing on stream? Oh, because he's doing abiotic factor, and I'm not there, and now he's just watching. Go play abiotic. I'm not playing abiotic. Hello, Dazzy's chat. I don't know if you guys are still watching. Why did you come here, Dazzy? Tell me why. What message do you bring? Like you haven't told me why. You just said I can't stop you. So you just said, oh, just to say hi. Okay, thank you. I'm sure you were coming for some other reason. All right, let's export out this Triceratops because we're not working on the kobold. Exactly, Buzz, exactly. It's funny you say that, but when you said after last time, I'm pretty sure the last time Dazzy was on stream was the source incident in Played Up, where he couldn't pick up the fucking meal and we all died. Do you remember that? It's one of my clips. I don't have many clips, but that's one of them. Oh no, oh no, Hank, oh no. Laugh at Hank. Everyone, point and laugh. Laugh at Hank. He didn't read. Was it hi, Gaby? I need points. I need everyone to point at him. Unfortunately, Hank, my poll website is down. I don't know why. And then my music stream that I usually listen to is also down. So we're back on Balatro. Pasky also made this mistake, which is why he's believing in you. He's your one ally. Let's unpack this. I'll just leave this in the scene, I guess, and then we'll put this one. Bring this in. Oh my god. She's huge. What happened to the kobold? Just pretend we don't see that. It's really annoying going from... Oh, that's not even the right light. What? Oh, it's the thingy light. Yeah, he is a short little guy. Let's turn this off, I guess. Are you trying to vote, Corey? Do we need to point at Corey? Everyone, point at him. Point at him. Get him. Get him, chat. He didn't read. He didn't read. We've got another didn't read the orange text person in chat. But yeah, my usual poll thing is down, so you got to go on the straw poll link if you wanna make your vote count. Which I thought would be beneficial to some because I feel like you could almost swing the vote this way if you knew that you had to click. No, Corey, I'm more interested in what ECS is. Is it extremely... What's a good word for... My extremely chunky schlong. Elegant cock, sir, thank you. What makes a cock elegant? Any of you cock enjoyers in chat, let me know. What would make you call it elegant? I don't know why this doesn't keep the mapping. Elegant elephant cock, sir. Neatly trimmed and groomed. Okay, that's a good answer. I mean, that's a actual legitimate answer, I suppose. Why is this completely... Yeah. That's better. Probably should have done the clothing this strong. Because I'm going to have to go back through and edit all of these things. Once I put the clothing. What the hell, Butts? We're talking about it being elegant, not hot. IMBN. Did that export? Okay, I guess so. Yeah, it was like there was a lot of hot dog in that message. It is not supposed to be metallic. Oh. I think he did. Someone has definitely made that joke before. It might have been you last time you were here. So I think you might be right. Okay. Let's export this material. Why are you free from shrimping? Is it because you're not drawing? Is that what's happening? Or did you just get a cable? Wait, so you have a longer cable now, but you have to turn the computer around anyway? Oh my god, so you went and bought a new cable, or did you not buy this one? You just found this one, but you still didn't get one that was long enough for your computer to be turned around. Is that correct? Is that what's happening? Oh, okay. I wonder how bright this is going to be, because this looks really bright for some reason. Let's do... Let's do an export really quick. So I can just run it, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. I have Bluetooth headphones as well, which I'm not wearing at the moment. You're coming through the speakers. And they're not as good as I thought they were going to be, kind of thing. I'm a bit disappointed in the Bluetooth headphones. Although I do like not having a cord on me, but the speakers are just the best option. Okay, let's load this. It's going to be really big, I think. Okay. What's with this face? Oh my god. I don't know what this face is. This is some expression. This is the fun expression. Why is it on? Yeah, that looks normal. Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't do a tongue out. All right. Gmod, don't make fun of my Gmod smile. All right. Hands. Yep. Hips so wide you can't see the hands. That's good. That's a good sign. Let me get my hand tracking out, I guess. You can tell I haven't used this hand tracking in a while because I don't even know where the fuck I put the cord. Unless it's in the computer. Okay, you guys stare at that for a bit. No, that's the microphone. So it's not. Where is the? You guys behaving? It's in here. I just want to test the hands. You guys can hear all the noises, I'm sure. That's not it. What does Leap Motion use? What's that, USB-C? Okay. Rescue was talking about his mess of chords. You should see what I'm going through right now. Listen. Maybe I'm doing this because I can't find whatever chord I was using. They have 10,000 chords. I give up. Okay, I give up. We're back. Okay, if I go. There we go. Stop making fun of my straight out boobs. I'm gonna sit here. Okay, I'm gonna there. I feel like you're right. Everything needs to be like weighed down because they're kind of like up in your face, especially front on like this. The fact they're not moving as well. Oh, and the tail. I should pose the tail actually. Thank you for the poll reminder, butts. Okay, I'm going to pose the tail at least. Because that thing looks... Yeah, they're pretty big. I'm not going to lie. It's just because she's big. It's like I kind of want them to be spread, but also not. I'm trying to find the best shape for them. Maybe like that. Well, let's export this out. It's a little better. And then if we put some physics on it, it should be okay-ish. A bit sad about it. I will have to find the cable I had for this because it was like... It was around, I just had it plugged nowhere. Should really use the leap motion more probably, but I hate it. It's like the most unreliable, most expensive piece of hardware I've ever bought. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Wait, oops. Why is it so zoomed out? We gotta reset this. There we go. It's good to have the leap motion, but like I don't use it enough to justify having it like plugged in all the time, kind of thing. Although I did have a cord on my desk somewhere for it. I'm not sure where that's gone. I'll have to like figure out what I did with that. Alex, did you not read? Do we have to point? We have to point at Alex. Alex didn't read the. Where is it? This way? This? Up here? Done? You did it? You figured it out? Good. Good, good, good. We were just making fun of everyone that's coming in chat and just type the numbers because I know everyone's got muscle memory for the numbers, but the numbers are down today, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. That's why I like to change up the numbers and stuff. Just to fool you guys, just to trick you and try to get you to vote for the wrong thing. It's funny. Let's. Let's call this Fizz. Fizz. They're all low poly. It's even this one's low poly. It's so the game can run it efficiently. Is that what you mean, or is it like even lower or something? Or were you expecting it to not be so low, or? How jiggly is this gonna be? Oh, I'm probably kind of like blocking everything that's happening as well. I'll like move over here. How high? The thing with the avatars is they should be low poly. They shouldn't be high poly. The problem is that people make them way higher poly than they need to be. You want it to be lower poly to be more efficient, but people can't help but put like 10,000 tries in the face. Okay, those are way too like elastic. And way too not elastic. Good night, butts. Big malt. it's more so just about like I wanted these, I want these to kind of be like lower end avatars, I guess, because the idea was it was a good. These would just be like a good base for people to build off. Some sharpness, shapeness. Well, what does that mean? Yeah, like these were not supposed to be super deluxe avatars, if that makes sense. I know some people do like $50 plus avatars, and it's like obviously, I think when you're paying that much, you want them to have heaps of polygons. The chest isn't as round as like as what it seems to be, or did they not turn on a blend shape or something? Because it could be that they had the clothing blend shape on, maybe. But thank you, Ambien. Yeah, that was like the kind of the goal is to make them sort of easy to work with, easy to mod. They don't have all this like extra stuff on them. It saves me time as well, but I don't charge as much as I like as some people do. When they've got like an avatar that has like 50 expressions and just 3 sets of clothes and stuff. I kind of the thing that I've done with the rat and the cow and some of the other ones where they have like a few different outfits, I might not be doing that with the other ones as well. I just kind of want to keep it more simple because I didn't like I felt like I was just adding stuff on for the sake of it. Um, what I probably should do is do like quest versions of a lot of these. This really feels like it's not tracking mine. I guess it is. There's just not a lot of lip movement because this thing doesn't have lips. Anyway, this will be the stream that gets me banned probably. I just want to make these jiggly, but not too jiggly. The gravity is so strong. Yeah, it's funny because I did do the hair like for the giraffe and the sheep, and then I sort of stopped doing the hair. The hair is like obviously the shark. So then we had the pig and the shark and the stuff. The hair was actually something where a lot of people, when I saw them modding it, were just adding hair anyway. So I was like, people have hair assets out there, and we're just adding them rather than me adding hair on. I think in an ideal world, if I could add like if I could make hair that worked on all avatars, and then there was like a dozen different options, that would be really good. But I'm not sure. I mean, maybe that's something in future. And then I don't know how I would like package that. Like, does that come with the avatar, but you can use it on other avatars, or like is that something separate download or purchase or what? I guess if it was its own separate purchase, then you could use it on other characters and stuff, not just my ones. See, I don't think I want this to jiggle quite like that. Let's remove. I would lock. That's why. Yeah, the clothes thing is something that I could do. I just don't. I don't know. No, yeah. So the clothing's weird, right? Because I have thought about that one before, but it's like, especially if it's like a separate purchase or something, which I don't think it would be. It's like it's a percentage of a percentage. Like it's only ever going to be, say 50 or 25% probably lower of the number of people that have the avatar. So like it's probably better just to make another avatar and then let people clothe it themselves or something. Let's just add the titties here. What bone is this? I wonder if that's better. Yeah. So like I do see, if you look at the really popular, I forget who makes these, but like the Hyaenid avatar, and then the water and stuff. There's a lot of people that make, and the yeah, see exactly, yeah. So like the Nova Beast and stuff, and the whatever the popular ones, there's a probably, I would say there's probably like a dozen, or like if you think of like the top 5 most popular type ones, like the Julia, the Winterpaw, K9 and stuff. There's people making stuff for that, but that's because those ones have probably sold like 10 bajillion copies. And that's where it's almost like a cycle where people buy that one because it has the stuff, like all the different options they can get with it, which then in turn makes them make more stuff for it. So what the hell is going on here? I wish I could use the VR chat fizzbones in this. That'd be really cool. So these don't like spring back. Right. It's funny you bring that up, Alex, because I have thought about like that kind of thing many times. It would not really work probably with like legs, but it would be certainly more doable with the heads. And I know some people have hot swapped out heads and stuff themselves, but like people have. So that's another thing where I'm like, should I do this or should I just let other people that know, that want to do this do it? Because I have thought about it. Because originally what I was going to do was going to be the whole system. But then it becomes a little technical because it's very hard to swap them out on like real time. So you have to go into Blender or something and do that. Like if I gave you a head and a body, you'd have to connect them in Blender or something, or it could have like a seam, under the, like here, probably. Like under the head. Otherwise, then do I just make all these different versions and put them out there? Like, do I go, oh, well, here's, if we did the rat and then the cow, and then do I do rat, cow, rat? Like, so then do I put out 4 versions as like separate downloads? Do I include them like the 2 rat bodies? That's when it becomes... Yeah, that's the other thing, Alex. It's like, So then should I make it easier for people to do it, like, or do I just let those people do it anyway? Because some people are doing it like that. Like, you can probably pay someone to hot swap them out, with the heads in particular. I know, I don't think Tyne's here, but Tyne has done it with like all of them. Tyne's done it with like everybody and every head, and I know a few other people have done it as well. But I have thought about it. Some of them though, like, so if you think about this body, right, the feet are probably pretty unique to the Triceratops in a way, but the hands are fine. The tail's fairly generic, but it's like, this is more of a like a scaly tail. They well, what do you mean by that, Alex? Like a you wish to so the problem, I haven't done like any with digi legs because of the way, because it has a lot of issues in VR chat. Unless you rig it in a weird way that makes it harder for people to make edits. So then I was like, I'll just give everything planty legs. Or relatively. I don't like this. This doesn't jiggle very well. Oops. That's a little better, though they are very jiggly. They have been done before, yeah, in VR chat, but the way that you have to rig to make the digi legs work is funky. Like, I don't know if you've ever looked at the rigging of one that has digi legs that are working properly. There's also like, you can make them work, and then if you want to try and make them work how they should. Let's turn this up. Let's turn this down. Yeah, maybe that's the right news. 0.05. 0.2. It's not really, there is a specific way to do it, which I know of, or I know how to. But I figured I would just keep it simple for other people. Because like, there hasn't really been, I guess you could say every character should have digi legs, but like, there's no species that I've really done that, like, maybe the goat would have been the one, but other than the goat, I feel like there's not been that many. Maybe the dragon. Most of the other species, I see them as like planty by default kind of thing. Okay, that can be done. Let's do the tail. So springy. Everyone likes their tails really wispy for some reason. What if I can... Stiffness, I guess. Okay, that probably works. Maybe make this like 8. This is you guys actually can't even see. It's behind the pole, but I'm just editing values for the tail. Just trying to get it to look alright. I think that's fine. I'll paste this. And then probably the belly. She doesn't have like hair or ears or anything else that would possibly need. Just the belly. Maybe that's fine. Okay, let's check this one. What else do I need on this? Like, I think that's basically it. Guess I should change the eye colors as well. Hi, VJ. Okay, there we go. Let's save. Let's do that. Okay. What is that? Is so funky. I don't understand what is happening there. I know one. Okay, she's not too jiggly. In fact, she's so not jiggly that like, yeah, I probably need to actually up the tail. The tail's so dampened out. I don't. You guys can see this on the like nipple area. I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. I'll go see if I can fix it. Good lord, what is happening there? Yeah, I've been doing well. How have you been doing? It's been a while. Just casually, just working. Haven't been streaming too much. Oh, maybe it's the end length actually. Why can I not see? Oh, I can. It's probably that. I probably need to put like maybe like that. Maybe not like that. Hi, Jack. Maybe the other way. Maybe like this. We just hear jiggling. Maybe that helps as well. I put this to like 5. Yeah, it's too much. I don't know why actually. I probably don't need to do too much on these. Because I think I've found that no one... I'm not sure how much... It'd be interesting. I wish I could track this in some way to see how much the VTubers get used, because I don't think they get used all that much. At least not as is as well. I didn't save that. That's maybe I just turn this up to 0.1. Let's save this. Problem is that that looks much better. Yeah, exactly, Ambient. So like sort of. So the reason I don't use... Well, actually, it's funny because the standard shader doesn't work on VRM. I think it's like has some issues because VRM wants you to use its own specific shader. But then also the other thing is I like to include like a light and also do fizz bones with dynamic bone instead of the like default. But yeah, I have thought about that. The other thing with the VRM is you to hide like the clothing and stuff has to be put on a blend shape and can't be an animation. But I guess I could just leave, like, you just leave the clothing on. You don't really need to take the clothing off so much. But it's sort of the thing where it's like, I would just do custom, like, tweaks for people if they needed it anyway. And sometimes, like, times in the past, I've just included the, what do you call it? The Unity project files. I'm not sure if you've used those. I've included them on some of the avatars. So then you get all this setup down here. Like you get all this, all the files set up. Okay, are these... there's not a whole lot of jiggle going on here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I'm not sure if anyone's used them anyway. Because if you haven't used them, and you're like the one that's actually editing the VTubers. Well, it's I stopped including them because I didn't think people were using them. Let's have a look at the animations and stuff. Okay, it's jiggly but not too jiggly. She's very round. This is definitely more of a VR chat. Yeah, I don't remember if I included it on the dragon or not. I guess I could quickly check. Gumroad. Did you get it off Gumroad or off itch.io? Oh no, I did include it for the dragon. It's in the files for retexturing and modifications, and there's one called VTuber Setup, and it's basically just a Unity package of the scene and stuff like that. Thank you, Jack. I think she looks good, but I'm not sure how usable this shape is on like thingy on Twitch. Because I mean, actually, no. There's people with avatars way worse than this on Twitch anyway. You bought it off Itch? Yeah. Is it? It should be on Itch. But yeah, exactly. I figured you might miss it as well because that's the other thing. Like, especially with Itch, it's hard to like organize files. Yeah, that sounds about right, VJ. Like, even Substance Painter, like Substance Painter can be kind of expensive and can kind of be like Substance Painter is a weird one, right? Because you can, it depending on what you're doing for texturing, you can be fine without Substance Painter. But if you want to do like the stuff that I do, I guess, like if you're using a lot of different maps to kind of generate out some textures, like with this one, so you got like, so why is this is so dark? Just getting distracted. Turn this to like 1. It's a little, that's probably better. But for textures like this, where I did like the detail sculpt and stuff. So you have, okay, there's still really, there we go, that's better. It's actually kind of hard to see on these low resolution textures because it's Unity. But anyway, if you're doing simple textures, you'd be fine without using Substance Painter. If you're doing game dev, like the way I started out doing game dev and the way you might start out as well is you just keep like, you do very simple texturing and models because you might be the only one making the models. So it's like better just to get something out than to spend like weeks working on one model and then not finish the game or something. You know, you can always go back through and then like edit the models or something, unless you've got like a player character model or something that is important. Like obviously we spend more time on that or whatever. But you know, a lot of indie games, a lot of small games, they have, I wouldn't say basic, but like, you know, they have, you don't want to go too over scope or whatever. They have simpler styles. They're not Battlefield 6, whatever, destructive 10,000 hairs on this man's ass kind of models. But yeah, all that stuff they would probably, you know, they would use. I wonder if they would use Substance Painter. I guess they would. It is sort of like an industry tool. It's like saying, you know, you need to have ZBrush or something. It's like Blender can do sculpting, Blender can do texturing. You can do texturing as simple as like paint, right? Because it's just a 2D texture. So if you're mapping it out correctly, then you're fine. You can do textures that are simply like 8 by 8 pixels and you just map everything to 1 pixel or something like that, so that everything's like a solid color. You can change out the textures and have like different colors and things like that. But yeah, so Substance is not critical, I guess is my point. Especially if you're starting out, because it can be expensive. But Blender is free, so that's a very handy like game dev tool because everyone can use it. Like $200 in Steam. Yeah, see, it's like if you want to invest that much or not. Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, because it's my job and stuff, right? So it's cost effective for me to have Substance Painter. I should probably like, because I don't remember how the licensing works. I just have an old version and I haven't updated it because every time I update stuff, it like breaks. So I probably should get like a newer version. Okay, well, we got this working. What else to do? I mean, this works. It's like, I don't want to like take up half the screen. The dragon was big, but this feels like, because this is wide, it takes up way more space. It's like when we were using the Kobold and we're like sitting here like this, and it was just pure butt. But this is just round everywhere. I don't think any of the characters we've made so far are so round. I should just like stand here in the corner. Now it's at least here it's like less in your face. Oh. I don't remember what else I add to the avatars. The other clothing is pretty basic. I guess it's just like, well, all the expressions would work as well. So I guess I could do the body colors. But those textures probably gonna change. I'm going to delete this graph. I think it's like, I'm procrastinating doing the clothing, right? But I really probably should just do the clothing. I probably won't do it today because it's like, it's almost bedtime. But assuming I stream tomorrow, because I do want to get this done, we will start the clothing. Because I'm thinking about like, oh, if I do the, you know, I'll go do some of the VR chat setup, but I'm just going to have to go back in. At least with the VTube, I'm going to have to go back in and edit all of this stuff once I do the clothing. So let's just hop here for a sec whilst I load up the scene. I should have changed the eye color actually as well, but that's fine. Let's open up the other scene again. Yeah, if you have any other questions, VJ, like, it's funny because I don't know if I said this when I was answering the question, but I did start out with like the same thing. I was trying to get into game dev, and then I was making models because I needed them for the games that I was making, and the game came first basically, and then I spent enough time modeling that I was like, oh, I could do like my own character as a 3D model. And then I did my character, did some friends' characters and stuff like that. And then suddenly that's what I'm doing all the time. So I never intended to be a 3D modeler. It sort of just happened that way, especially because, I mean, I don't want to scare you if you're trying to do this, but at least where I am, it's very hard to get a game job. There's like not many game dev jobs, and then the conditions aren't very good. So it ended up being better that I didn't go that path. And who knows where I would have ended up as well. I do really enjoy what I, you know, do for work. You're not looking for a job. I think that's like for the best as well. Yeah, no, that's good. Where's Unity? Here it is. We're back into just setting up VR chat avatar. I might end stream in 15 minutes anyway. Just a short, because I'm sort of all over the place. Just doing like, it's just not very watchable stuff, right? Because I'm just doing like setting up this stuff. I'd rather, I guess next stream I'll do the clothing. I have a better idea of what I want to do for that. I think. I'll figure that out. But then we'll do the clothing, and then after the clothing is done, we can do rendering, because I think that's kind of fun to watch. And then maybe I'll do like one more stream after that where it's VR chat, like demo-ish stream, things like that. Because me, you know, I like showing this stuff, I guess, or talking about this stuff, but it's not very exciting. I'm just going to go and set up like the menu for the animations and stuff. I'm going to go through and set up, you know, go here, and I'll go, yeah, chat avatar descriptor. And you guys can't see it because it's behind the panel. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll set up the view position. How many polygons is this actually as well? That's a good question. $85? That's not right. That makes me think that I accidentally left. Yeah, I accidentally subdivided it. Her arms don't look great. Guess that was just the flex though. Okay, I accidentally exported the wrong version. Accidentally exported a subdivided version. There we go. 21,000. They always, it's funny because I don't plan for it, but the bodies always end up being around 20,000. I think that's just the natural way of things, where that feels about right. Which is good. Like, look, it's all a lot of greens here. That's what you want to see. Oh, that's right. I was going to get some eye textures from somewhere. What have I done recently? Kobold. You can take his eyes. Because then I got to go through here and I'll like, this will be... what was I calling these? Oh, I wasn't calling them anything. But, you know, I would go through here and I'd go like, eye, try, eye, green. You can't see this because I take up half the screen as well. There we go. Now you can see it over here. And then I would make like, try, I probably get like a red eye, and get a purple eye or something, I think. These are some good options. And I guess the red eye, we can just copy that one. And then we'll have a folder, eyes, folder for body, folder for body with nipple. There you go. There's the eyes we're using right now. I think I need to clean up the normal maps as well slightly, especially around like here. And then we'll add the shape keys. We got the dragons here. It's just like that. It's looking straight. Looking down. Wait, no. Looking down. Looking left. Looking right. Link. Up. Yeah. Let's run around. I'm going to load. I'll just put some physics on this. And then I'll run around for like 5 minutes. What's this most similar to? I guess the cow shape. Let's get the cow. Wait, why did this? Yeah. So this is the breast. Then this was the tail. And ears, we don't need belly, ass. Tail, yeah. Hi, bug. Hi. I've lost where I was up to. Ear, we don't need. And then belly. Okay. So I can delete this one. And then looking very, yep, that's right. That's why I'm hiding. Because I block half the screen. Belly, ass. This ring, okay. And then we'll delete this one. Load this. How do I get rid of this? Okay. You like the shapes? Boggy, did you forget to read? Did you not read? Look at the orange text. You're pointing? Okay, Sash remembered. We're pointing. Point it, Boggy, and laugh. Sorry, we're just shaming you. We've just been doing this to everyone. It's okay, you went the first one. And you won't be the last one, probably. I don't know what these, how these fizz bones work. I just want to see what this looks like in the game. So we'll just build and test. And then we'll load it up, we'll run around for a little bit, and then I'll probably end stream and just chill out. It's been that kind of a night. Hasn't been great. There's a lot of stuff's not working. Oh wow, the poll's really close as well. Oh, that's the other thing actually. The reason I use the other poll thing over like straw poll, whatever, is because I can make it so that subscribers count for 2 votes. Whereas this one doesn't take that into account. Also, it's just very even as well. Watch strat. Do I have VR? Okay, I do have VR. I sure hope that my last avatar I used in VR chat was not safe for work, but it might have been. I guess I'll just turn this off. We'll play it safe and we'll turn off the capture. I'll go back to dog so I can actually not be down here. Yes, Buggy. Oh, the terms of service have changed. Okay. What did you do? You went to... Oh. Okay. It's right there. There I am. I'm back. What avatar is this loading? Apparently it's not loading anything. What avatar am I? I wish every time I logged into VR chat it wasn't like, oh, I'm just this one, okay. I wish it wasn't like, oh, here, have this sticker pack. Yeah, that's fair, Hank. Are you on mobile? Is that a valid excuse? Whoa, there she is. Whoa. Wait, what? Maybe this isn't like... Okay. Where's this? Let's turn this off from stereo mix and turn it on to whatever the fuck this thing. Okay. There we go. Okay, now it's actually picking up. He has big imposing vibes, to be honest. Which I definitely do like. Let's turn on the lighting and stuff. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Hank. Just think this could have been like the hyena or something. You're not sad about it being the Triceratops, but like I feel like she's less intimidating than some of the other options on there. When she stops looking at like the roof. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that though. What the hell? Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder as well, Hank, if people are going to body rip this one like they did the cow. Yeah, there's some weight painting issues around the place that I need to fix. I don't think I've actually gone through and tweaked the weight paints yet, so that makes sense. I guess I have the default expressions as well on this. I forgot you can slide around like this. There we go. Just hanging out. Yeah, see, it's funny, Hank, because we were talking about that earlier, and that's the thing. Like, if I put the dragon head on this, I think that would be really cool. Like, there's a lot of body types where I'm like, oh, this would look good with the head from this other one, and it's like maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should be the one doing that. This is certainly a view. I don't know why this is in the floor. I didn't realize they get back up. Yeah, the tail, there's some issues with the tail. Okay, there's some issues with that as well. This is certainly something. I mean, obviously none of these animations were made with this character in mind. But yeah, just I guess I'll just do some. It's like a lot of tweaking stuff, a lot of simple stuff that's got to be fixed. It's just like you got to fix up some weight paints, and I want to, you know, you got to make sure that those are done before we put the clothing on, because then it'll just be more annoying to do afterwards. Like you can see the tail, especially, is like fucked up. But I think the belly looks really nice. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but there's this like slight, yeah, you can see it on this angle. The very slight indentation in the middle is really nice. I'm glad that came through all the way through to the end, kind of thing. I really like that. Anyway, I think I'll jump off for now. Close that. I'm sorry, this is like a short stream. No, Flo, I'm sorry. Go get your votes in, by the way, guys. Go click that link and vote. Because you might be able to swing it. It's pretty close between a lot of them, so like get your votes. Get them in. Like, hopefully the poll thing is up next time. Maybe it's fixed now. Let's have a look. I really hope it's not just completely dead. Because it's gonna... Okay, well, the other thing The music's back at least. The music stream's back up. We don't have to listen to Blatcher anymore. It looks like the poll website's still down there. But at least we have different music. It's only been like 2 hours. But yeah, it's just a bunch of like little stuff. So I feel weird streaming it because it's just like fiddly stuff. When I stream, I sort of want to have like a goal, like a more solid goal in mind. I guess we did get the VTuber set up, but like doing the clothing or like sculpting or itopo, they're all like a solid task. Whereas this stuff is like, I chip away at this, like this stuff. I chip away at this, like, oh my god, Lime, no. No, not the raid. We're raiding out. We're going somewhere else. Walk. Lime and lemon. I'm ending. Yeah, no, that's okay. We can raid whoever you would have raided, Lime, if it weren't for me. Also, hi, Mecca. But Lime, it's new wall time, so you give me sticker for wall. Sticker for wall. Where the hell is my finger? There it is. Sticker for wall. Hand it over. I reset the wall every year. Look, here's last year's. No, that's first year. Here's last year's. I can't make the animated ones. Do you want me to pick a frame from that and put it on here? I think you did this one. Look, you did this one last year. I could literally use the same emote. You see, you're up here somewhere. There. You want the same one as last year? Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I'm sure that one. I'm gonna put the eclair against that one for no particular reason, Lime. Let me just grab that. How was your stream? I saw earlier that you were making, or you were doing art, which, I mean, is a fair guess usually anyway. Lime.png. Good old Lime. Yeah, good old Lime Commission. Watching them on Twitch, wondering when will they get banned. I know Butts always asks you whether something is against TOS or not. But yeah. Okay, it's not that bad. I mean, in a good way. What was I doing? I feel like I was doing something. I guess we're just going here. I guess we're just going to this one. Oh yeah, was there someone you wanted me to raid? Yeah, Rogue. I'm doing like a shortish stream today because I have a lot of stuff that's just like fiddly little bits that I need to do before the next stream. And I think next, you know, I don't want to start clothing now, like 2 hours into a stream, but I think clothing is what I need to do next for this character. And I need to figure that out before I do it as well, because I think okay. Okay, we'll raid. You guys... Oh yeah, if anyone that's just joined as well, like, hi DA, everyone point at DA and be like, learn to read. Yeah, Sasha's on it. Unfortunately, DA, my usual polling thing is down, so we got to use the link. Yeah, I'm sorry, DA. You weren't the first one, at least. We were just making a... Where am I? We were just making a habit of it. Because I was curious how many people would come in and just, you know, we all have that like muscle memory of typing in the numbers. Where am I? I just disappeared. You guys killed me. But yeah, get your votes in because it's kind of close. In fact, it's tied. It's 3-way tied. Fuck you guys. Someone fix this. We're not leaving until someone fixes this. I will stop people from raiding me though, so. Someone gonna vote? Someone gonna pick the decider? I mean, it's not gonna be Sabretooth, unfortunately. Oh my god, you can't just vote for two. Oh. Who voted? Who voted just then? Who was that? I think I added that email. Wait, is this? Okay, looks like Capybara wins. I don't know anything about Babylon JS. Other than the JS probably stands for JavaScript. Alright, we done? You're done voting? We're gonna give this to Capybara? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess the straw poll can keep going, but who voted? Did someone change it? No. Oh, someone voted for Sabretooth, even though there's no hope for Sabretooth. I'm sorry. I am doing well. Thank you, Lemon. It's just been a weird day because like I was sick-ish, and then I was tired because I took headache tablets. And then sorry, I bumped the mic. And then the poll thing wasn't working, and then the music thing wasn't working, and then I was like, oh, we're gonna just get the thing done, which we did. If you guys, oh, yummy. If you guys missed it, this is what we got done. Let me just load it up real quick, since a bunch of you just like have woken up. Here's what we're doing. Look, she's huge. She's massive. Wow. Wow. This is what we did. We can now be her. But like all the other stuff, you know, it's not hard to get this to this point. It's not naked. There's nothing showing. But now it's just a bunch of like busy work I got to do. I didn't want to start clothing, but that's probably the next step. I will start that next stream. I'll make sure I'm ready. I just didn't feel ready, essentially. But yeah, Titanic. Like Gio says. But yeah, she doesn't have clothing because, you know, I should have done the clothing first. There we go. Exactly, DA, exactly. I forget what the other options for this were. Oh yeah, this could have been a hippo, a crocodile, a bear, a hyena. See, hyena was popular last time, but not this time. And then everyone's like, please make an elephant. And then I put elephant on the poll like 100 times and no one votes for it. So what are you guys doing? But let's go find someone to raid. I just want to chill out for the rest of the night. The rest of the night being like 2 hours. Did I send you to Dazzy last time? Because I'm tempted to do that again. That's a cop out raid. Let's save that. I also plan to do 2 more color textures. I haven't done them as well. And I can't do them on stream because it just crashes the stream. So there's like, it's a lot of work I got to do like off stream, and then sort of like I'll save some of it for like a decent stream for doing the clothing. I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to do outfit wise. I was thinking, is this final poll? No. Why? She's not done. She needs clothes. So like, but I don't know how many more streams that's going to be. I think you've all voted. I don't think I can yell at you guys to vote anymore. But I just want to check, like, who did I raid last? No, I haven't raided Dazzy in a while. So I might raid Dazzy because I'm lazy and he's always live and he raided me last time. So we'll have fun there. Right. Old reliable Dazzy raid. He'll be finishing in 20 minutes or so. So we get in there towards the end. Make it his problem. He can decide where you guys go. I think he's just playing Abiotic, and I should technically be playing it with him. I just haven't been feeling it recently, I guess. Feeling sleepy. Welcome on in. First time in the stream. I know it's not because you're not first time chatter, but yeah. There's a lot of this. When you're so wide that your hands clip. Get a good look at that one. Bye, DA. Hope you're doing alright, DA, by the way. I know I didn't speak directly. There was a lot happening when you joined in. And by a lot happening, I mean there was more than one person talking at once. You guys go have fun with Dazzy, though. I will stream again. I promise you that. I promise you one more stream at least. Clothing stream. Next stream, I promise you, clothing, we'll get something done. I promise you, I will do work. Thank you, Jack. It was nice seeing you. Go have fun with Dazzy.